It's Create Day! So this was my inspiration for this thrift store makeover. I absolutely love this Victorian style witch boot planner, but with a price tag of 90 bucks, I just couldn't do it. And then I found these. This one was at the Salvation Army. I think I paid $5 for it, handmade. And this one was at the Art Thrift Store for $7.50. And they're just beautiful handmade products. But sorry, Maggie, I've got to make my Grandin Road dupe. So I spray painted both of the boots with a black flat spray paint. And now I'm just going over with my black acrylic paint. The spray paint was a paint and primer in one, and that's why I used that first to have a good base coat for all my other paint to stick to. Once all that was dry, I could move on to dry brushing. And I'm using 3 colors of gray for this, from dark to light. And I'm using my little round brush. I'm just going to start with the darkest color, unloading most of the paint onto a paper towel so that I can just dry brush over this, highlighting areas, adding some weathered look to this boot. That was my vision for this. Is Grandin Road's boot was just, it looks like anyway from the pictures that it was just solid black, and it's pretty and I loved it, but for my version I wanted to have a weathered boot, like an old weathered witch boot. So that's why I am doing this process of dry brushing these lighter colors, starting with the dark one. Then I go to the medium one and then to the lightest just to highlight some of the raised areas. And this is where I'm using the second lightest color. I will use the lightest color after the next step. And now I'm going to go in with my antique gold rub and buff. I want to put this around those little eyelets on the boot where my vision was that they were once gold, but they're going to be worn now. So we're going to put that on there and then age it with some paint. So now I'm going to use my dark brown and gray chalk paint, mix them together, and paint them on over the eyelets and then wiping it off right away, just to try and get a little bit of aging on there without completely covering it. It takes a little back and forth with this, but be patient because it will look aged when you're done. So here's how we're looking so far. Oh, I love it. So now I'm going to do that final dry brushing of the lightest color, just hitting the high spots, the toe of the boot, the back of the boot, the tongue, the top, just making it all look nice and weathered. This thrift flip was so easy and quick, you guys. I can't believe it. For $15 max, I have my $90 Grandin Road witch boot planter. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you to my subscribers. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Let's never stop creating. Well, that's going to do it for this video. With just a little bit of luck from the thrift stores, I was able to create my own version of that Grandin Road boot planner. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I hope I've inspired you to go create something. See you next time.